But let's move on now. We have ASK Automotive on our radar now. The company reported a very strong performance in Q4 with almost a 40% surge in revenues. Margins have expanded and their EV business has surged quite a bit. It's still just 4% of their overall business, but EV revenues have gone up 133% in FY24. Kuldip Singh Rathee, the chairman and managing director at ASK Automotive, is now joining in. Mr. Rathee, good morning and happy to have you here on the channel this morning. Thank you for taking the time out. In FY24, in the year gone by, your revenue growth was very strong at 17%. You're sitting on a base of around 3,000 crores. What is the outlook for FY25, sir?
Good morning and thank you so much. FY25, very good growth is expected. As you know, we are predominantly in the two-wheeler sector, and the two-wheeler sector is bouncing back because of the good demand from the rural sector also. Urban was already good, and we are inching towards our the big peak volumes of 18 and 19, So we expect this year to go very, very strong, and we are expecting a double-digit growth again.
Double-digit growth, you're talking about the top-line growth, I assume. You did about 17% last year. Can you do better than that in FY25?
No, I can't say better than that, but we'll perform very good this year also. We are very optimistic on this year.
Okay. Can you tell me about the EV space? Because over there, growth has been very strong, but of course, it's on a really low base. 4% of your business comes from electric vehicles now. How much do you hope to grow it to over the next 3 to 4 years?
Good part is our business is power agnostic, and we are in 80% of the EV space. So as the EV sector grows, we'll grow accordingly, and more products and coming in because of the lightweighting and thermal management.
All right. Hi, sir. Good morning and good to see you, Ben. So double-digit growth on the top line. What about margins? What are the levers you have in place? You're already in double-digit.
See, our Karoli plant is, which we invested 380 crores in that. Now it is fully operational, and we'll see a very good margin growth this year, at least by 100 basis points.
Okay. So I just want to ask you on the Karoli plant, 380 crores is what you put in. That's your Rajasthan unit.
Yeah.
By when does it break even? Does it break even in a couple of quarters in this year itself?
Yes,
and at optimal levels, what kind of revenue can you do?
We will become cash positive in the Q1 itself, and we'll become PAT positive in H1,
Oh, that's good. Okay. And what kind of turnover could we see? What is the asset turnover on this 380 crores? And so just one more point. You're looking at putting 200 crores in Bengaluru as well. Yes. What could be the asset turn out there? I think that unit gets commissioned in the fourth quarter. Please go ahead on both these 2 points.
Our asset turnover ratio is normally 1:2. So we'll be doing double the revenue. And this 200 crore additional we are putting up in Bangalore, that will be our third plant in South, and that will be commissioned in the Q4 of this financial year 25. And that will also cater. We are already full with orders from the South customers for the next year for that plant,
All right, Mr. Rathee, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
A lot of the outperformance is expected from the aluminum segment. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Underlying metal prices, though, are on the up and up. Prices are rising. How are your how are your arrangements with companies that you supply to? I mean, does it allow for cost escalation? Are these mostly fixed price contracts? Give us a sense.
Yes, we are hedged with all the customers back to back, So we don't suffer any loss now on the aluminium prices front,
No, you mean hedge? You mean you hedge on the commodity market itself?
No, we don't hedge, but it's the arrangement with our customers that they'll pay back to back whatever is the price,
So you're able to pass on any increases?
Certainly.
On a continuous rolling basis?
Yeah, continuous, every month.
Okay. I just had one follow-up to the earlier point you made. You said the margins will go up by 100 basis points in FY25, correct?
Yes. Like this year, our EBITDA margins were 10.4.
Yes.
So we are very confident of doing 11.5, and maybe we'll try to do a little better also.
Okay, so confident of doing 11.5% margins in FY25. Is there any scope to reduce your debt further? I mean, your debt equity is now at about 0.4 times. You've improved that as well. Any scope to reduce it further?
See, we are investing because as we are getting very, very good opportunities in exports as well as the domestic market. So as per the requirement, we are also already very conscious about the debt. And so we'll make a combination of the cash that we are generating and the debt. So minimum debt we'll take because we are investing heavily continuously.
Okay. You're largely present, of course, in the two-wheeler sector, but you've also signed up a JV with the Aisin Group for passenger car products. Can you tell me a little bit about that? What is the kind of revenue opportunity that you see there?
See, this joint venture will open a subsidiary for this that will be opened by H1, after taking all the clearances from the government. So all the revenues from this will come basically in the next financial year.
And how much could that be?
Well, that will depend. In the first year, I think we should do 100 crores or something. I can't say it, to be honest, because let it start first.
Okay, all right. A couple of questions. You briefly mentioned the export opportunity, Mr. Rathee.
Yes.
And last year, I think you did around 150 crores, but the growth was more than 50%.
Yes,
And
please.
how do you see exports panning out for the coming year? Exports will grow at a similar clip. And as a percentage of your total mix, what does it contribute going ahead? Where's the target?
Last year, we were 3.6% of the revenue, our revenue. So this year, we have touched 4.9% of the increased revenue. And we expect that our mission is to take in 5 years to 10% of our revenue.
In 5 years, it moves to 10%. Got it. Final
In
question
5
before
years.
we... In 5 years. Got it.
Yeah.
Working capital days have come down to 17 days from around 28 days. Where does it stabilize at, sir?
No, this will stabilize. That 28 was also outstanding. It was we were outperformed the market, because we are managing it very well. This was one-off because last quarter, because of the OBD2 norms, the productions were very low, so payables were less. So I think it will stabilize somewhere close to 25 or so.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. And all the best for the quarters to come. That is ASK Automotive talking about the way forward for their business and good numbers actually coming through for them.